Hello friends, we're already here with another episode of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. Our Toxic Fallout event continues a little while longer, 3.4 days done. The cellar is basically bare of food, old Mother Hubbard's cupboard has nothing remaining within. We got some problems, that is to say. Further to the problems, we have an ancient ship part crashing down full of poison. So the one advantage of being a poison ship is we don't have to deal with it super urgently. It'll gradually expand across the map, laying out more and more poison, which will eventually kill all of our plants, but we don't really have any of them planted, given that it is, in fact, a Toxic Fallout event, and plants are not growing. It's an absolute disaster, really. So this is our first mechanoid engagement of the playthrough, which makes me think there shouldn't be too many enemies inside, question mark, hopefully. But I am not exactly sure I want to bet on that fact. So I think what we're going to do is try to bombard the ship repeatedly until we find out what's inside of it, and then hopefully the enemies will come on around. We don't yet have sniper rifles or any other way to attack at long distance except for the mortars, so I suspect it's the case that's the best way to handle it, is to go ahead and open it up. Other possibility, of course, is to go build a fighting structure out there, a bunker of some sort, just south of the ship, but doing that in the Toxic Fallout event would almost certainly lead to us all getting sick and dying. So I think that's what we want to do, is go ahead and get ourselves mortaring just to see what's inside and then make judgments after that. Now we do have one turret right now. I'd like very much to hook up that turret to our main power grid. The power grid has been somewhat taxed. In a Toxic Fallout event, I think we get limited amounts of solar power, and we don't have our geothermal vent covered quite yet. Hopefully soon. We'll see. But let's go ahead and plug in the turret first, and then see what we can do after that. I'm feeling a little bit worried about things, given that we do not have much/any in the way of food available after we burn what we got right now. We're making one more meal, but that's just not money at all. Alright, so let's get our team to the ready. Jack, go ahead and equip yourself on a mortar. Franz, do the same. Make sure these all are hold fire, so they are. Good. And you two are just standing outside, despite the toxic buildup. Can you not feel it happening? Do you not feel the pustules developing on your skin? The itchy feeling on your tongue? Also, I realize we do have some food left. We could make insect meat meals, which would make our colonists very, very unhappy, but better be unhappy than starving, I guess, we'll see. I probably should have shot the mortars a little faster, in that the mortar area is exposed to the sky, so they are going to get ill hanging out here, I'd guess. Okay, let's choose our targets right there, and we'll see how well the mortars work. Are we able to get at least one shot off, hitting it once, aiming down the sights, shells away, all just tremendously offline. That is unfortunate, I gotta say. Happily, we have a bunch of shells left. Just need to keep an eye out on everyone's health, make sure they're not getting ill standing up there. It's 20 seconds to go. We'll increase the game speed. Let's check people's pockets real quick. So happily, at least some people have food in their... I was about to say, at least some people have food inside their pockets. Ernest has 5 packaged survival meals in his pockets. I was wondering where all of our food went. Someone's greedy. How do you have 5 meals in your pockets? What kind of character are you? Slowpoke slothful. Like a sloth, he's filled his belly entirely with my food. You give those back, Ernest. Those don't belong to you. They belong to us in general. I'll do that eventually. 4 seconds to go. Alright, mortars away once more. Fingers crossed. Miss. Gosh, I love mortars. Gosh, I love mortars. When they hit, they're fantastic, but more often than not, it's been a lot of time just waiting, hoping for the best. Alright, away again. A miss. Also, it's quite a loud explosion when it crashes into the water. That's 9 shots with no set so far. Alright, here we go again. Oh, come on. Come on. Wait, because it's in the water? Maybe we have to have a direct hit. And so hitting nearby, as these both seem to have, doesn't lead to an explosion around them. Perhaps the shell goes into the water and it suppresses the shockwave. That's super annoying. I feel like I should not spend too much longer. I guess I'll do one more salvo. But if it fails, I think we have to go out there and have a long rifle person make a shot and then flee. Hopefully there's no one inside who's going to cause problems. Or no immediate problems. All right, 7 seconds to go. Will our shells hit this time? Hey, they will. Okay. I think we got a direct hit that time. Actually a really good hit. Knocked off 41% in a single blast there. So it looks like we got 2 Scythers, 2 melee friends, 1 Lancer, and 1 Charge Blaster Centipede. I'm comfortable fighting those inside of our kill box. The only issue, as always, is convincing them to come on down. So since the Centipede was hit, I believe they're going to come at least a bit of the way. The only issue, of course, is will they leash before coming too far? So for the moment, we're going to hold fire on the guns again. Now, are people getting a little toxic, toxy out there? They'll probably want to eat and such. So we'll send them on their way to do a little bit of work. Let's go ahead and put all our people... Let's say put all our people inside of a safe zone, but they're already in a safe zone. Namely, a safe zone that is covered by the roof. So we'll see if the enemies come around. I expect they'll go a little while. Oh, they're going to attack my boats. No! Not the rowboats! Both of our boats immediately sunk. How unfortunate is that? Pretty unfortunate. We gotta make a defensive structure for the rowboats, clearly. That is necessary here. Are they gonna destroy my caskets also? No, they are indeed leashing. Good to see, good to see. So we need to have one more direct hit onto the ship, and that should cause the enemies then to come and fight us at the base. Come into the kill box most likely, but we'll always remember you, rowboats. We'll save you someday. Rebuild them. Gotta name them also eventually. I think we've been calling them Rowboat A and Rowboat B. Not really nicely personalized names, unfortunately. Alright, so earlier Juno was up to medium toxic buildup. It is dropping gradually now. It's in much better shape than he was. I think we're going to go ahead and mortar once more, so any of you who are saying you have nothing to do right now, congratulations, you have a job currently. We don't have an EMP grenade. I think we should probably make one of those. I'm surprised I didn't do so already. We want one EMP grenade to be able to deal with situations like this one right here. Namely, doesn't make noise at all. Again, I should be fine against this group without EMP grenades, but no guarantees on that. Not exactly sure where to go. Alright, it's about 20 seconds so we can fire again. We're currently on hold fire. The target is already forced up here, but we'll do it again. And, that's shooting. Some misses, did not hit the ship. Did hit a Centipede though, I believe. So a little bit wounded there. We'll keep on firing, we'll keep an eye. We only have 10 shells left, so 3 more full salvos and Badipti with all foes. Oh no, the rowboats are dying for our sins. What a shame. And now what are you doing for next? Where are you headed? Cutting on through, that's fine. Yeah, and they leash once more there. I should be firing very soon. 4 seconds, fingers crossed. Do it again. Alright, so in this case, we missed entirely. Again, I think the water is catching our shots and not going so well for us. But they're going to burn through literally all of our shells right now. And we're currently not making any more chem fuel because there isn't any wood. I might send someone out to fetch some wood. Order, please. Oh, that looks like it's online there. It did hit the Centipede. It didn't hit the Centipede. It hit next to the Centipede. Okay, so one thing we could potentially do is continue mortaring and have one of our people out here take a quick shot at the ship part. The only worry, of course, is if the Centipedes and such, the mechs notice that we have one of our riflemen out here, they'll potentially turn and deal with him instead of coming to the base where we want. But we are getting a little bit short on shells. We got 2 full salvos remaining. Will we get a hit? We got a hit. Okay, the Centipede should be factually coming right now. We have 2 more shots. No, actually both fired already, so we have no more shots happening. I think we'll get our people into fighting position now. We'll hold fire on all these. Don't see any reason to continue bombarding. I believe that the leashing stops when the ship is below 50% overall health. So, let's get people in position to fight a fight. Hopefully it's the case that the Centipedes will die to some traps here into our turret, but one never knows really. Turret online. Where's the... Alright, turret is now online. Excellent. Haven't researched it yet, but we got it anyway. For our shotgun friends, I don't know. I mean, I think shotguns are not exactly fantastic for this particular kill box setup. I feel like we need to potentially move these things around a little bit. Also, we have only one meleeer still. And then Meemaw, our grandma here, has no weapons at all. She should probably be a meleeer. Though at this moment, fighting against mechs, we don't want that, so we'll give her a bolt action rifle instead. I do believe. Y'all coming around? Yeah, so the Lancer is top priority here, I suspect. Though again, they might both die to our trap forest right there. They missed the forest for the trees. They've both been hit a little bit. Honestly, cracked on you. A little less cracked there, but that's okay. And as they come around, moving very, very slowly, we should all light them up quickly. Our shotgunners can only see to this point. That does not seem ideal. Maybe I'll move the auto shotgun somewhere else. Oh gosh, alright, so we want to focus on that Lancer. Also, they're not in range of my turret quite yet. Who took out that Lancer? I said the words, target that Lancer, and it fell almost immediately. Estrada's bolt action rifle bullet shattered the Lancer's right leg. Simultaneously, Ernest's shot through the Lancer's head. Wow! So, it lost a leg and fell over. I love that. Absolutely love that. Alright, now comes the meleeer. I don't expect it to cross the river before we get it down. Although every shot slows it a bit. Oh well, oh well. Alright, so we got one more meleeer moving very, very slowly. And then Big Boy, who has about 95% health remaining. That is not so good. Also, speaking of not so good, I just realized we don't actually have roofs over here, do we? So Liz and Franz are currently exposed to toxic fallout. They're both initial or lower, so I think we'll be fine. But probably want to think about making some roofs that way presently. All seems good. I do kind of worry long-term about this setup. I might try to make a different sort of kill box here eventually. I mean, for the moment, it's okay. For the moment, we should survive, hopefully. As the Big Boy comes in, it is holding his ground. Franz has drawn fire. Like a shot into the arm. Now, it's just out of range of Franz. So if Franz pop out this direction... Alright, happily my long rifles can reach as far. Less happily is that the enemy can stand here. They probably want to change things around a little bit. I kind of want to have everyone pull back to force it to come in closer. Yeah, I think it might be a good idea if I make actually a wall here to force it to come in farther. As I want it to have to patrol into the water a little bit, or at least into range of the turret. So we'll change the kill box around pretty soon. For now, we're going to have literally everyone pull back. I think that should force the enemy to come in a bit more. Now, Liz took a good shot there into the arm, breaking her right radius. And serious pain. Serious pain. We don't necessarily need to keep her here, I don't think. Now, Meemaw's arriving also to come help fight. All pull back. Centipede's aiming at, probably at Fritz now, or maybe at Meemaw. You can see through the open door. Run away, run away. And you know target or no? Are you coming closer? What you doing? What you doing? It's on the way, okay. So very, very soon we'll be in range of the turret. And when it comes in range of the turret, I'm going to have everyone pop back outside again. Okay, it's standing just outside of range of the turret, unfortunately. Centipedes have longer ranges than turrets do. We gotta change things around, but now we gotta head back outside. We must fight. At least with our long rifle people. Get them all out there right away. The long-range shotgun, I think, might be able to reach from here. Long-range shotgun can't reach. Short-range shotgun can't either. Hopefully everyone draws fire, though. Aim at Liz. Liz, don't die. Run away, Liz. Run away. You're fine. Okay, we got hit again. Simply down to half health or so. Now, Liz took a shot there into the torso. Happily, though, because of the black vest she's wearing, she did not die to that. Now, it is possible to die from a single shot from a heavy charge blaster centipede through a black vest, but she didn't. I'm gonna have Liz go ahead and go to the hospital. Don't want her to die, so you go there, and then our meleeer, Fritz. Are you a doctor at all? Hey, you are a little bit. You're gonna go help out dear old mom there. Alright, so waiting now for all the shooting to happen. Here's another blast. Meemaw, hold the line. Oh, nimble grandma took a hit anyway. A lot of our shots are bouncing off the armor. That's not great at all. But at least we're gonna live. Early game Rimworld fights, such a good time. I shouldn't say we're gonna win until we actually do, correct? Like, he's taking a lot of hits though. Alright, so Liz is in bed now. We'll have Fritz go ahead and take care of Mom. Not assigning doctoring. Wait, so with 3 in doctoring, you're not assigning doctoring at all. Let me help out on that. So go ahead and take care of Liz after you're done eating. So many bullets. How many bullets? Hey, finally down. Okay, so Franz took a shot, Mima took another shot. One in the torso, one in the arm. Poor Mima. Poor Mima. But everyone's in good shape now. We survived. As I said, we need to modify how this kill box is set up a little bit. So we'll get on that straight away, I'm sure. But nice to win. Nice to win on that. Feels okay. Now, Franz, you should be in the hospital somewhere. Now, we actually have no other hospital beds right now, so we probably want to convert people's bedrooms into hospital beds instead. So Franz, go rest. And then Mima, your hospital bed's going to be your masterwork private bedroom there. You're doing there as well. Probably need to have some additional buildings to be a proper hospital. Maybe down in this area, close to the kill box. There's not quite much walking around, but I don't think anybody will die. I'm worried, though, we are actually entirely out of food right now. So, 4-day-long toxic fallout events. Lack of hydroponics. Hair, are you still moderate on buildup? Are there any other wildlife here? There are not. So again, the toxic fallout can last for between a few days and a full season. We're about a third of the way through a season. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, Liz has been entirely patched up. Franz needs to be patched up still. Happily, we do have other doctors who can help out here. Jack in particular. Jack, no more meditation, only healing our friend here. I'm going to say, actually, do not use fancy medicine anymore. Franz is on fancy medicine for the pain stopper surgery, but now can go back to just normal medicine, though. We have no heal root right now, so that's not so good. It's not so good at all. Then we'll have Ernest, take care of Mima. Great. Yeah, we gotta get ourselves some better medicine again. Now, these heal root actually can be plucked. They are just over the level at which you can early harvest them. That is fine. Did you want to take a shot? No, our dogs are in fine shape also. Other than poor, fatty-hearted Turk. He'll be okay there. Oh, we gotta destroy the ship also. If it's still existing and poisoning the world, we'll definitely deal with that straight away. I'm curious who has food in their pockets right now. No. And Fritz, no. Alright, so Ernest has all the food left that we have. Mole has 1. I think we're going to force Ernest to share his food with everybody. So you're going to go into the food zone here, my friend, and drop it on the floor. We'll still be low food, but at least we'll have this much to share. And I just don't want to get more food right now. Even if the Toxic Fallout event ends right now, we won't have time to grow any more rice. So I think the starving time might be upon us. Just to say, it is time for us to begin cooking simple meals with insect meat. Feels awful. They're not going to like it even a little bit, but better that than starving, I suppose. They're people get healed up yet? Liz is in good shape, Mima's in good shape, and Franz also in good shape. Hopefully no infections. If they get infections, we're using our fancy medicine, or at least our normal medicine, cargo pods. This is the place where we decide if the game loves us. If this is food, we are truly blessed in this playthrough. If instead it's leather or drugs, then obviously the game wants us to die. It is gold. And only 29 gold at that. Well, okay. I can't look a gift pile of gold in the mouth. Does gold have mouths? I know some teeth may have gold, fillings and so on, but I don't know. Hopefully the Psychic Emanator here keeps us happy as we starve to death. But we'll have Liz go ahead and get up once she's good on rest. Have her get up and start cooking with insect meat. I believe everyone's allowed to use packed survival meals. Are they or are they not? Yeah, Lavish Meal currently allows people to eat packed survival meals, which normally I would not do, but given the circumstances, we just gotta do it. Alright, so we have just over 10 meals, enough for a day and a half or so. Our current best case scenario is that the Toxic Fallout event ends and our characters manage to hunt an animal that spawns on the map before we all starve to death. Now, we do still have 2 dogs to eat, which feels very much not like what happened in the Swiss Family Robinson book. I thought I should not do that. But if it's necessary, maybe we will. So right now we're not going to feed the animals at all. They are on their own to survive, hopefully. I do have a mechanoid job set up. I do not yet. Simple mechanoid is doing job number 1 literally forever. Deal with that. I don't really want to try to fix the kill box until after the Toxic Fallout event is done. It's probably just outside of that. Okay, I guess I'll let our characters walk just into the kill box area. But we want to move this wall up at least a little bit, maybe even all the way up to the deep water there. So like this instead, just to force them to come in a bit more. Again, the turret's range is to right here. The problem to dump out right there, so I'll just maybe a little bit more inside. We'll see. We'll get that change around pretty soon. 4 meals remain. Oh gosh. So normally at this point I'd say we need to walk to a nearby friendly base in order to buy some food. In this case, there are no nearby bases. This is the problem with our island playthrough. Not so good. Looking at the dogs with hunger in our eyes. The Turk is hungry but not that hungry. Juno is the one we kill second. Animal starvation will be the path at the point at which we start consuming the animals. Now, are there any berries on this map? I don't think there are. I found berries to be absolute salvation, but it seems... Oh! There are some berries on this map. Alright. Is Will in good shape to go outside? He's a little sickly. I believe in you. Alright, so a single mouthful of berries might well save us. Do we see any... Ahaha! Now this is a little bit last-ditch effort here. There's not going to be a ton of berries, but it's a couple days more time, possibly, if we get all the berries on the map, but there's just very sparse amounts right now. Tiny little bits of food out here, but every mouthful counts. Now, Will is our best grower, so he'll also be the best at getting any food out of the ground. Aha! When our northern reaches now, and up here is absolutely nothing else. Oh shoot, I also have to destroy this. Still to destroy the ship. Alright, we're gonna do that right now. So, Mole, are you healthy enough? Your minor toxic buildup. It's not so healthy. Wait, isn't someone really fast? We have one really fast character we run outside to deal with this. Yeah. Jack the Nimble Jogger. Maybe the ship part will be full of tasty food. Seems kind of unlikely, but one never knows, right? One never knows things. You're sowing dandelions. Really? Is that really what you want to do, Will? Maybe I should have gone and planted more rice. You know what? Let's start planting rice again. I guess it will still grow even with our characters, or even with Toxic Fallout. I think it grows more slowly than it would grow otherwise. So I probably should be growing rice this entire time. We will see. Alright, Jack, hurry it up. Also noticing, this ship part crash was not actually a official raid. So it still could be attacked at any moment here. Now, each shotgun blast knocks off 2% of the ship part, so we still got a few more shots needed. Happily, Jack's hitting pretty consistently. His chance of hitting does not say how often he's gonna hit, but nearly done. 4 more shots, we should do it. One last blast. Good job, Jack. No food for us, unfortunately. I shouldn't be surprised. I don't think mech's anything we can eat. Maybe we'll eat a little bit of oil-filled oil can, but Tin Man food is not food for us, unfortunately. Also, we have no place to put the advanced opponent right now. We should probably make a spot for that soon enough. Will got 6 berries there. Great. Alright, so rice... Actually, rice is growing pretty well. I think it's a little less slow than it would grow normally, but less slowly is better than not at all. So yeah, I should replant this immediately, in fact. Just wasn't thinking particularly well. So we'll see what happens there. Alright. Ship is dealt with. Toxic Fallout continues. Will we all die? Find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon.